Is Seattle safe? That question was posed to Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell, and his answer is surprising.
It comes after a recent poll of Seattle voters showed public safety and homelessness being the two biggest issues facing Seattle. Fox 13's Matt Markovich peppered the mayor with some questions about it all and has more. Matt.
Yeah, that question and others just want to put everything in perspective on how this happened today. Because of COVID, lawmakers don't appear in public as much as they had been doing pre-pandemic. But to his credit, Bruce Harrell has been doing some of this to a point, but he hasn't been available in person for weeks. I wanted to press him on a few issues.
Seattle Mayor Bruce Harrell was asked a simple question: is Seattle safe?
So, that's a tough question. Seattle is on a trajectory to be one of the safest cities in this country, and I will make sure of that. That is why I got elected.
It was a surprisingly ambiguous answer. It comes on the heels of a poll done by the Seattle Chamber of Commerce that asked 700 Seattle voters if they feel more or less safe than 2 years ago. 73% said less safe. Since last August, homelessness dropped 5 percentage points as the city's #1 issue, but public safety increased 17%.
I don't think it's that people are less concerned about homelessness, but that some of that has been displaced by really intense concern about public safety.
The mayor's response?
I didn't need a poll to tell me that.
The mayor had been saying linking homelessness and crime was wrong, but today acknowledged what critics have said. They are intertwined.
There's a difference between a public safety strategy and a homelessness strategy, and there's overlapping circles in that approach.
But ever since he took office more than 100 days ago, he's touted the unveiling of a new homeless strategy that we haven't seen yet.
When are you going to release a very public homeless strategy?
Yeah, I'd say in a matter of weeks, not in the flashy, quick headlines. We've seen mayors do that in the past, by the way.
When Seattle police began suffering a massive exodus of officers, 401 since January 2020, that's nearly 30% of the force, then Mayor Jenny Durkan issued an executive order to offer hiring bonuses. But it's an order Mayor Harrell has not allowed to continue.
So before I issue an executive order, I want to make sure that that is exactly what people are saying will be effective to entice either laterals or new recruits. And I have not reached that conclusion yet.
Now, the City Council is evaluating if other city departments could benefit from hiring bonuses, not just police. Harrell's office is working on budgeting for next year's policies he wants to put into place. Now, once he announces those policies, including the homeless one, we'll be holding him accountable for his actions. Back to you guys.